in a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers. The final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline, if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Hawaii Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
And so here we go then, we get to play as the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia going up against the Animal, George Steele, inside of a steel cage. I hope that's not an omen. What we gotta do here, we gotta show our generational combat. I can't quite see that in the top left, but anyway, we're striking away and that bar is going up, so we're doing alright. We're doing what we should be doing right here. And the High Chief just showing his absolute class so far against Mr. George Steele, who's actually the bigger man here, but we can use that cage to help us get the win here. We are going to be in great shape now. Breaking the fourth wall here, as I did in the previous episode of Showcase. Some of you may not have been here. I started playing this mode. We're going for the cover here, so let's just hold that thought. as we flip over Steele, going back and forth here, the High Chief and George Steele with these pinning combinations. What a right hand we have just eaten. But as we go back and forth here, what I was going to say was I started playing these matches on Legendary, but it got a bit annoying because, again, breaking the fourth wall. I'd recorded on the first episode of these 2 hours worth of gameplay and it did not work. I was becoming more frustrated by the fact like I'm okay with completing the goals and things like that, but those timed ones become really, really annoying. So to catch up to where I was, I put it on easy so I didn't have to do the 2 hours again, because I had my Rise to record and edit, I had VCW to record and edit as well, so all of that was going on behind the scenes and I could not afford for it to take 2 hours to get just back to where I was before. So, that being said, going forward for next year, what I would like to know, guys, from yourself is there's no obligation to win these matches, right? There is to progress, but that doesn't have to be done on camera. This is just something that entered my mind in the previous episode. So, do you guys want me to go back to playing these in the next game, Legendary, and if I fail on camera, I'll fail on camera. That's the match that I put up. So you get to see legitimately what happened, and then the next episode will come and we'll see if I can win the next match and things like that. Let me know in the comments, just a thought. But we're going to try an escape here as the High Chief. This is the first time I'm trying to get out of a cage. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite figure it out, so instead we go for a huge leg drop to try and buy us some more time. And boom, another high-risk maneuver. We figured out in the end that actually we couldn't go over yet. I wanted to test the water and see what I was going to have to do to get over, but we've still got this task to do, so we carry on. And the High Chief is now absolutely dominating George the Animal Steele, and I'm sure that's going to make Paul happy. I'm sure it's going to make the Tribal Chief happy too, as we've been given the honour of being able to play as this legendary High Chief right here. Ooh, that was extremely close there. Inside the cage, the battle continues on, and we have completed what we have to complete now, and I can't quite make out what that is, but it looks like it's either to hit a SIG or a finisher. We have one of each, sorry guys. So we should be able to complete this one fairly quickly. Nice Samoan drop. And now I think we have to hit the finisher. And this is what I'm talking about here. I had an absolute nightmare with this, with Triple H versus Rock, because every time the time won't come up, Triple H would activate the back and forth booyah punches, and the time would simply run out, and that got extremely annoying really quickly. But we move, and the High Chief here again is just dominating George the Animal Steele, and we are going to try and ascend this cage and hopefully be able to get out before the animal gets up. And he's still stunned as we have got one leg over here, and we go for the escape. Are we going to have enough time to get that last bit of our body over the top of the cage? It looks like we are, but the animal is going to try as he might. He couldn't climb quickly enough to stop us escaping from the cage. And this one is done, and the High Chief gets his win. And again, I'm sure that makes the Wise Man and the Tribal Chief extremely happy. So I am extremely happy too. It's a quick video today. These showcases always are. This is just me wanting to give you guys as much as I can give you from this game. A game that I have to admit I am very, very much enjoying. It's been a great addition, in my view, to the 2K series. Let me know what you guys think down below, and what you think of me playing next year's showcase on Legendary and just seeing how many I win and how many I lose. It can almost be like a challenge series if that's something that you guys would like. But until the next video, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you back for the next one soon. Until then, bye bye.